All right, so this is the Dodge Charger that I'm trying to wire this into. I haven't been able to drive the vehicle in about 2 months now, trying to figure out how to do all the wiring, and I'm trying to make sure I do it all right the first time. That way I don't have to go in behind myself and try to fix something. So these looms are the wire kits that come with the stage kit. The Dodge Chargers, the batteries are in the trunk, so I do have to pull the black ground wire out of this to put it back in the trunk area, since it's made to go into the engine cavity where batteries are normally at. Then this is a separate fuel line, so I'm going to run a dedicated fuel system for the nitrous system. So anyways, all of the relays and everything are in the trunk. It comes under the seat through here, and then I have the center console pulled up and all the lines run through into the front. Okay, yeah, and I have everything pulled out in here. So all of the lines run up through here. Here's the small one that goes on the inside. Here's the big one. Here's the fuel line, and then also the nitrous line. And they run up under the dash into the firewall. There was a grommet that's in the engine cavity that all of them run through. So my main question with this, and I'll show the engine cavity in a second, because I'm trying to, figure out where all the wires go before I wire everything up, labeling everything. So first of all, this is something that I think should come from Nitrous outlet already pre-done. I had to go through, after running everything through the loom, of course, I had to go through and label everything. So like tachometer input, I had to look up, where to connect that to separately. And then also label everything. So like battery ground, the purge solenoid power, the normal solenoid power, fuel pressure safety switch, which I'd have to look back at the wiring diagram because I have no idea what that means. Throttle sensor input. I was thinking about using the wide open throttle, but I might just use the sensor, so I gotta have to look up where the hell I have to connect that to as well. And then here is the inside the car one for the winmax. So I'm not using a trans brake. winmax black wire, winmax gray wire, winmax white wire. You get the idea. I had to label all these. So this is going to stay in the car. This is going to go into the engine cavity, which is going to go through where those other wires are at. However, the one that is perplexing me at the moment is the timing. Let's see if I can find it here. Timing output. So this timing output wire that I've had to label, I can't find anything on where this goes to. It might go to the ECM, the PCM, a wire off the coil pack. I don't know, because I know this is for the retarding of the car system. I can't find anything about what this connects to or where it goes. This one I was able to find. It can either go to I believe it's the PCM if I'm not mistaken, or one of the wires off of the fuel injector effectively, which is what I've written down here, for it to go to the fuel injector wire. But yeah, I have no idea about this, and I've looked Nitrous outlet, Nitrous Express, ChatGPT, HP tuners. I don't know what the fuck this wire goes to. Then if I go into the hood area, and so, the interior of the car is ripped out. I'm not going to be doing anything with that until I get this finished. So then in the engine cavity department, so here's the plate system, of course. The wires are just chilling here because I don't have the wires running here just yet. And then here's the purge, which this is something else that needed to be corrected, that needs to be brought to your attention. So this is the nitrous solenoid, and here's the cover and the coils and everything on the motor. So it comes out at a 45-degree downward angle on this plate system. And then you have the purge right next to it, because we need to get rid of the bad stuff before it goes in here into the motor. You see how tight that is? Like, I was barely able to get this to connect, because it runs straight into this top cover, and then it kind of comes back up. So like, I want to put a gauge here, that way I know what the nitrous pressure is from the engine cavity, but I can't, because it doesn't go straight back. It's and you know, that would be Daddy. Fine. I'm talking, Guinevere.
What are you doing?
I'm making a video.
You're making a video?
Yes. Give me a second.
Okay.
So instead of it going straight back, it angles downward, and that just makes it really hard to put any of these additional components on it. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to be able to put the nitrous gauge unless I'm able to get like a 45 or something and just kick this out to 45 myself. So just food for thought with that. The fuel one's fine because it's much higher up, which actually this is going to be an issue because it's going to run straight into this wire, or pretty close to it. So, but I'll figure that out, I guess. And then there's the hole in the firewall where everything's coming through. And then this blue wire I'm using to pull all the other wirings through once I figure out what goes where. So like down in here, it goes all the way back over there to that little grommet, and then everything just kind of follows under the dash, under here. And then there is normally a air duct here, but in the police models, they don't have the air duct. It's blocked off with foam up here. So, oh, just dropped something. Oh well, not important. Yeah, so where does the timing output go? And I wanted to make this video to kind of show the wiring process and how I'm having to like do everything myself, because you have very explicitly detailed instructions for a lot of cars. The Dodge vehicles just don't seem to be one of them for whatever reason.